Welcome back again, students, to another video lesson. So after we've discussed theorems on angles formed by tangent lines and secant lines, so for this video lesson, we will be discussing about theorems on intersecting chords, tangent segments, and secant segments. So for the lesson objectives, we will define and illustrate theorems on intersecting chords, tangent segments, and secant segments. And then, we will find the length of the unknown segments of two intersecting chords, tangent segments, and secant segments. So let us have the first theorem. Intersecting chords theorem. So in a circle, when two chords intersect, the product of the measures of one chord is equal to the product of the measures of the other chord. So yung chords po, part po siya ng circle na makikita lang po sa loob ng circle. Okay, so hindi po siya pwedeng i-draw outside the circle. So meron tayo diyang dalawang chords na nag-intersect. So using the given circle above, so line segment PE, so ito siya, PE, intersect line segment HN. So ito naman yung HN. So since nag-intersect sila, meron silang point of intersection which is point O, yung nasa gitna. Based from the definition of the theorem, PO times EO is equal to NO times HO. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin yan? So yung una po kasi nating chord is PE. Pangalawa naman HN. And since nag-intersect sila, nahati po yung dalawang chord sa dalawang segments. So yung unang segment dun sa line segment PE, yung unang nating chord na PE, yung una niyang segment is line segment PO. Yung pangalawa naman is line segment EO or OE. So ito yung PO. Ito naman yung EO. Ayan. Tapos, yung second chord naman, which is line segment HN, nahati sa dalawa. So, yung unang segment is NO. So, ito po yung NO. Pangalawa naman is line segment HO or OH. Ito siya. Ibig sabihin, kapag pinag-multiply natin yung products ng mga segments na yan, kailangan equal po sila sa isa't isa. So let us have problem number 1. If PO is equal to 3 units, EO is equal to 12 units, and NO is equal to 9 units, find HO. Okay. Label muna natin yung mga given measurement. So for PO, we have 3. So ito yon 3. And then for EO naman, 12. And then for NO, 9. So, yung hinahanap natin is HO. So, paano yon? We'll write PO times OE is equal to HO times NO. So, PO is equal to 3 times OE or EO, that is 12, equals HO, yun po yung nawawala. And then times NO, 9. So 3 times 12 is 36. Equals 9HO. And then we will divide both sides by 9. So 36 divided by 9 is 4. Is equal to HO. So ibig sabihin, ang sukat po ng HO, line segment HO is 4 units. Now, to check, so 3 times 12 is equal to 4 times 9. So 3 times 12 is 36, and that is equal to 4 times 9, 36. So 36 is equal to 36. Ibig sabihin, HO is equal to 4 units. Next problem. So if HO is equal to 15 units, OE is equal to 25 units, and PO is equal to 12 units. Find ON. So, ganun pa rin, ile-label natin yung mga given measurement. So, HO, ito po siya, 15. Next naman, for OE, 25 units. And then for PO, 12 units. And then yung ON, yung ating hinahanap. So, we will write PO times OE is equal to HO times ON. So, PO is equal to 12 times OE 25 equals HO 15 times ON. So, the product of 12 and 25 is 300 equals 15 ON. And then we will divide both sides of the equation by 15. So, ON is equal to 300 divided by 15, that is 20 units. So, ito po ang sukat ng ating segment ON. So, to check, 12 times 25 is equal to 15 times 20. So, 12 times 25 is 300 equals 15 times 20, that is also equal to 300. So, ibig sabihin, ON is equal to 20 units. So, let us have now the second theorem, intersecting seconds theorem. When two second segments are drawn to a circle from an external point, the product of the lengths of one second segment and its external second segment is equal to the product of the other. So, para mas maintindihan yung theorem na yan, so illustrate natin sila. So, based on the given figure, so SO or OS is a second segment as well as second segment EO or OE. Ayan yung second segment. And then, in addition, meron silang external second segments. So, yung external second segments ng dalawang segments na yan, so, for line segment SO, yung external second segment niya is OT. Ito siya. And then, for second segment or line segment EO, ang external second segment niya is line segment OR or RO. And then, based from the given theorem, SO times TO is equal to EO times RO. So, ibig sabihin, kukunin natin yung product ng second segment tsaka yung kanyang external second segment. And then, equal siya dun sa product ng second segment tsaka nung external second ng kabilang segment. Okay. So, kailangan equal sila. So, yung buo, multiply dun sa external, equal dun sa kabila. So, para mas maintindihan nyo yung theorem, so let us have an example. So, first, we will label the segments. So, yung measurement ng mga segments. So, if TO is equal to 7 units, so yung TO or OT, ito po siya, 7 units. And then for EO, 21 units. And then RO is 9 units. Find SO. So yung SO, ito po yung kabuuan, yung isang second segment. So paano natin kukunin yung sukat ng SO? So SO times TO is equal to EO times RO. SO times the measure of TO, which is 7, equals EO 21 times RO 9. So SO times 7 is 7 SO equals 21 times 9, 189. And then divide both sides by 7. So, SO is equal to 27 units. So, kapag hindi po nakalagay yung measurement, units of measurement, you just simply put units. Next, to check. So, 27 times 7 is equal to 21 times 9. 27 times 7 is equal to 189. 21 times 9 is 189 also. So, equal po sila both sides. So, therefore, the measure of second segment SO is 27 units. So, let us have problem number 2. So, if SO is equal to 28 units, TO is equal to 16 units, and EO is equal to 32 units, find RO. So, i-label muna natin yung mga sukat nila. So, SO is 28 units, and then TO, yung kanyang external second segment, 16 units, and then yung sukat ng kabilang second segment, OE or EO, that is 32 units, and then yung nawawala is yung sukat ng RO or OR. So, para isolve siya, multiply natin yung sukat ng second segment SO sa sukat ng kanyang external second segment na TO, which is 16 units, equals sa product ng EO tsaka RO. So, SO is 28 times TO, 16, equals EO, 32, times RO. So, 28 times 16 is 448, equals 32 RO. And then, we will divide both sides by 32. So, kapag dinivide po natin 448 sa 32, ang quotient po niya is 14 units. So, the measure of the external second segment of second segment EO, which is RO, is equal to 14 units. So, to check, so 28 times 16 is equal to 32 times 14. So, 28 times 16 is 448, equals 32 times 14, that is 448. So, kailangan po, chine-check natin yung mga answers natin para alam natin kung yung mga nakuha ba nating lengths ng unknown segments ay tama. So, as long as equal sila sa both sides, tama po yung ating mga nakuhang sukat. So, let us have the next theorem. So, intersecting secant and tangent theorem. So, when a tangent segment and a secant segment are drawn to a circle from an external point, the square of the length of the tangent segment is equal to the product of the lengths of the second segment and its external second segment. So, i-label natin yung tangent segment tsaka second segment. So, yung PO po, ito siya. Yan po yung kanyang tangent segment. And then, SO naman, ito naman po yung second segment. And then, yung external second segment niya is HO. Ito siya. And then, based from the theorem, so the square of the length of the tangent segment equals the product of the lengths of second segment and its external second segment. So, ayan po siya. So, the square of PO is equal to SO, ito yung second segment, times HO, ito naman yung external secant segment. So let us have the sample problem number 1. If SO is equal to 27 units and HO is equal to 12 units, find PO. Okay. So i-label muna natin yung mga given measurement. So SO, ito po yung sukat ng ating second segment. So 27 units. And then yung sukat naman ng kanyang external second segment is 12 units. So ito yung kanyang external second segment, 12 units. And then yung hinahanap natin is yung sukat ng PO, yung tangent segment. So paano natin kukunin yun? So based sa theorem natin, square down natin yung sukat ng tangent segment and then equal siya sa product ng second segment tsaka external second segment. So the square of PO equals SO, that is 27, times HO, 12. So square of PO is equal to the product of 27 and 12. So that is 324. And then para mawala yung square dito sa PO, kailangan nating extract yung square root ng both sides. So magiging ganito siya. PO is equal to square root of 324. And then, mawawala na yung square root, yung 2. So, PO is equal to, the square root of 324 is 18. So, ibig sabihin, ang sukat po ng tangent segment natin is 18 units. Now, to check. PO is 18. So, 18 squared is equal to 27 times 12. So 18 times 18 is equal to 324 equals the product of 27 and 12 is also 324. Okay, so ibig sabihin the length of the tangent segment PO is equal to 18 units. And then our next sample problem, if PO is equal to 12 units and HO is equal to 9 units, find SO. So, i-label natin yung mga sukat. So, PO, ito siya, 12. And then, yung HO naman, 9. So, find SO, yung pong kabuuan. So, again, the square of PO equals SO times HO. SO po is yung second segment and then HO naman yung kanyang external second segment. So PO is equal to 12 squared, and then SO times HO, which is 9. So 12 squared is equal to 144 is equal to SO times 9, 9 SO. Dividing both sides by 9. So SO is equal to 16 units. So to check, so 12 square is equal to 16 times 9. So 12 square is equal to 144 equals 16 times 9, that is also 144. Therefore, the measure of the second segment SO is equal to 16 units. So after discussing with you the theorems on intersecting chords, tangent segments, and secant segments, our last topic for circles will be solving problems on circles. So lahat ng theorems na i-discuss po on circles is i-apply po natin through problem solvings.